Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to VR Master League Channel 1 here on our first day of Cycle 2, the second half of our season, our fourth season that is, and well, here fourth for the cast, I'm Palidore, once again, joining you this evening, and for all you guys watching at home, or in the VODs, wherever you are, whoever you are, whenever you are, wherever is Gamora, you're in the right place, right time. So thank you for being here. And yeah, been some enjoyable matches across the night. We've had, I think this is our fifth one, perhaps, here on VRML 1. Pretty sure it is, in fact. Had several diamond games, and this one, a platinum game. As you can see there, Optical 8 and 2, and then 7 and 7 for the side of the Chloroform. Chloroform. So, Pally with the glasses. That is correct. Yes, I have upgraded to librarian status. After all, I am a human dictionary of the echo scene. And who's this? Who's wilding out on my stream right now? It's Hunter Wildin'. Trying to get on the cameras right before the stream starts. Well, hello to Hunter and hello to Chloroform. We are in perfect form to start, so let's go. Welcome, Virtual Lifeguard, and what's up, Jack G? Lucy loves you, and Lucy loves Optical. All right, well, we'll do what we can do to see this one through as the first joust is out and underway. So, outside that blue zone, that blue bubble, Design Lee Wolf, that is, with some leeway to make the play, but Rojo saying, heck no. A good save off that backboard, pinning it off, and immediately down the floor they go on their stacks. You love to see that kind of fast-paced start, especially when it comes to the shot and the saves. Now, can they turn it into offense? We'll see. The Nanox guy, though, with the disc and has a couple of players right in tow, quite literally so, as it sends into the trap. Grabbed there by Nanox, but Nanox getting it stolen by Hunter. Now, Hunter aiming that could be good. Let's see. It's very, very close. Oh, the rebound just missed as well by Chloroform. That would have been great. I mean, the stacks were right there, they just couldn't quite track it down. Only difference maker. But Design Lee Wolf with the disc. Iraz now with the disc. Stolen by Bay, and they'll go now for that cloud, although the result's not quite there either. So scoreless still, but I mean, this disc has switched across the orange and blue zones several different times now. You can see how quickly that they're gathering all their stacks. Virtual also cheering on. Optical there, and right full bot as well. Down that floor and down off the barrier again. Still, both teams kind of trying to calm it down, I think, or needing to calm it down, find their control. But you see how much pressure they've got with those stacks flying across the floor. Not even a lot of time to think. Much of the time. Right. Virtual, don't fall for it. Don't do it. Don't fall for rightful bots' unlawful ways. Down the floor, though, a quick stack, and this might open up the opportunity. Oh, but the overshoot from Optical will still keep this at deadlock at 0. Oh, no, he did it. Virtually gone, done, did it. On to the other side of the floor. Could that be the score? No, now denied by Iraz. The razzle-dazzle on the defensive now. We've seen it on one end from Rojo. And one from Iraz. Or is it Rojo? I don't know. I'm going with the Spanish influence there, you know, Rojo red. But maybe it's Rojo. Rojo Jojo? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if anyone does know. And I just make sure to pronounce those correctly. That said, Hunter Weiland here with a quick pass over to the aforementioned. Diving on and actually passing it down. The setup is good. The shot not good. Iraz, another save. Immense defense being played now inside that goal. Amazing, in fact. That's going to be sent way, way, way down into the blue zone. And surely this is going to be the first goal, right? Right. Design Lee Wolf. But wow, that took a long time. And that was a lot of great saves. Again, a long time predicated off of, yes, some chaos, but there were also 3 or 4 pretty good defensive stands in there on what looked like guaranteed goals. So, hey, nicely done. Bovia saying it's Rojo. Awesome. Yeah, my 3 years of Spanish class paid off. Which is to say, I remember nothing but the very, very basics, like the colors. And even then, I don't remember it all. Unfortunate. That said, though, a very nice brawl there is able to undo the approach into the goal. So taken back now by Blue. Possibly, as Hunter Wyland sends it out. Now the defense already got back into the goal. 2 players for Optical. Chloroform there. Trying to get the recovery, and uh-oh. Caroline is offline. That's not good. Not good at all. So that said, a pass down below. They're going to try and take advantage, and they do, just as Caroline gets back into the mix. So maybe not a crash so much as, I don't know, someone, maybe DoorDash came a-ringing. Either way, that will be a 2-point tie, and we are back to where we were, which is to say, deadlocked here in this first round. Yeah, no, I thought Caroline had crashed, but looks like Caroline was brought back to life, guard. So, thank you for being here. Meanwhile, it's overtaken by Rojo. And that will be slung right into the goal area, at least. Caroline there, see, well and alive, or alive and well. What came first, the chicken or the egg? But nonetheless, it's going to be taken at the bottom of the boot, or the cloud, rather, at the root. You know what I mean, there's a lot of names, but that said, the name of this game is Echo, and the name of their game right now for Chloroform is looking like the spacing. All in alignment here across the left, center, and right, and that will be right on the money for Bay. 4-2. Great play by Bay. Roman calling someone yelling at them because it's late. Maybe. I guess it depends, right? Like for some it's late, for others, like me, it's 8. Only 8 p.m. here, but of course across Eastern time, if you have players there, it may indeed be a bit late in the night. Especially once you get going into the match and you get the comms going, right? The in-game comms, I'm sure you're liable to disturb some neighbors, wake some sleepers, who knows? So that said, that might be the case, it looks like, because we do have a timeout, as you can see here, and it was, in fact, Caroline having to dip out, so this is unfortunate. Broman might be a, what's the word? Sidekick, but I was trying to think of that famous one. Slipped the mind, though, unfortunately. I guess I'm not as quick on the word improv as I thought I was. That's going to be bothersome. I'll remember eventually. Anyway. Looks like we might, again, because of that dropout, maybe, yeah, a sub, as Virtual's pointing out there. Optical does have a 5-person roster, indeed, so could be maybe seeing some obs soon. Over on Chloroform side, they have full 6-person roster, but they ain't in need of a sub quite yet. And well, as I say that, look at this. Caroline Rose back in the game. Caroline Rose from the dead, apparently. So, hey, either way, that's a good sign. Good sign indeed. They're only down by 2 points, so really not that big of a deal. We've got 5 minutes left in this first round. It's still ripe for the taking for either team. Optical here, I mean, strong record, again, too. 8 wins, 2 losses for Optical. They're definitely a team here on the rise. I got a look on them just a week or 2 ago, right before the cycle break. Chloroform, do believe I've streamed them a little bit earlier in the season as well, from what I recall. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I did, though. And yeah, they have a 7-7 record. So for Chloroform, both these teams in the Platinum Division, but for Chloroform, they can take a winning record with a win here tonight, not to mention put a stop to a nasty win streak from Optical. So with that, see the shot bouncing low and then bouncing right above the goalkeepers. Nanix guy with a recovery, and actually right back to Sweaty. So Sweaty on a pass to Hunter, and Hunter becomes the scorer. 6-2. Up by 4 is Chloroform in perfect form. Gotta love that team play. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Might see some obs made my heart stop. I'm sorry. Why did it make your heart stop? Because you're not warmed up, or because of the stream factor? I don't know. Just curious. I don't mean to make the heart stops. At least not on my commentary. Usually it's the teams with the exciting plays that makes my heart stop. Happened a couple times over the weekend in the Challenger Cup. That said, it's going to happen again here with maybe the team play. No, a mighty fine defense coming in from Design. as if by design, and that was indeed a good grab, but can they turn it into some offense here? Not the case, it seems, as it will be a recovery, and now the pass in, but again design! That is 2 brawls in a row, right on the inner and outer edges of that bubble. So, well done from design. Now, can they prowl for the goal? Oh, slapped away! That was beautiful by Rojo, painting it red. Well read. That's another rebound, and instead it's Iraz. Within 2 on the scoreboard, it's 6-4. Still advantage Chloroform, but nice return into the scoring sheet from Optical. 9, 8, 7, 6. Lie GMA says, Pally, read my name. Well, there you go. I just did. Now, I'm not one who's always great with pronunciations, but I did read your name. Technically. So Hunter Wildland with a pass off into the tunnel. What is Lie GMA? Taken though by Caroline. Caroline into the midline. Taken back by Hunter Wildland. And only 2 minutes, 20 seconds still left though in this first round, so we've got plenty of clock to burn across the rounds. Oh, some dubstep disc phasing in, phasing out. Sweaty thinking about it for a minute and saying, okay, you know, that was a little shifty. I'm not gonna push immediately off of that. I'm just gonna wait a second for the defense to adjust. I gotta be fair, and then I'm gonna score. So 8-4. At least that's the story I made up in my head. Was it actually the case? I don't know, but it seemed like he stalled for an extra second. So hey. With that though, yes, a little dubstep disc action. You know, going clubbing, Raven, whatnot. Not clubbing Ravens, but you know. Virtual Life in there saying, yeah, Overkill versus Spaghetti made your heart hurt. There's a lot of things that got my blood pumping. that game. Europe also had some stellar games there, like those lower brackets on day 2 to determine the second master tier team. What was it? Kronos and Ribbit. That one was kind of an upset situation that happened there, but Kronos taking that and claiming their spot at master tier for Europe, and then meanwhile North America had that just amazing match between Anomaly and Overkill in the lower bracket finals as well. That one was ridiculous also. The last 2 minutes of round 3 in that game was it was absolute clutch play after clutch play. There were several saves between both teams, just head on, dead on. Man, that's just, yeah. Love those cups. They wear you out. They wear players out sometimes, wear casters out sometimes because they are longer in format, but great place to kind of cement a serious highlight reel, a legacy, if you will. But that said, we are gonna see the remaining couple minutes of this round about to get back underway.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so on this joust, we might see some obs. Just kidding. And back into the blue side of the floor will be Nanoxguy there. First, actually, no. Putting on the hurt was the blue stack. Now back to the midfield. We'll bounce low into a rebound, it looks like, by Orange Team, by Optical here. Optical needing to be careful because there are 3 players looming around that area. Now it will be Caroline with that disc. A pass down, well read from Rojo. So otherwise, that could have been a great pass that turned into a goal. It was very near that goal line. Now, that said, a take back by Sweaty. Sweaty on the dive. Sweaty with a heady play. You gotta love that. And into the underarm patient play from Sabovia. Didn't rush it at all. That was nice, and even had some players bothering the goalkeeper. That was very well executed. I mean, Sweaty, again, that pass really had to make it happen last possible second, but then the extra patience from Sabovia to just throw in a little juke, recognizing that no one had dived out on him. So, hey, made it work, made it work. Now a recovery, actually, turnover. So Hunter Wildland, the boop shot, a little too much to the right, but a bouncing rebound to Sweaty. Eyeing down like a hawk and right into the goal again. They're up triple all of a sudden, 12-4. So been a very close game, really most of the way up until that timeout at the 2-minute mark, and now a few goals in quick succession in the latter third of this match, this round, and we have ourselves 12 points. big lead for Chloroform, seemingly out of nowhere. What you need me for, Poppy? I'm here. Always here for my Poppy. Core in the Twitch chat. Let me know. Hunter Weiland with a disc there for one more fling out into the midfield, but the time is done, and the round indeed is won from Chloroform. But we still have at least 10 minutes to go, and yeah, for Optical, they've got time. They just need to use this next minute, or up to 5 minutes to their advantage, and start off strong the next round, and we will see what they can pull off here. Part of me was just a quick sip of water, and yeah, what's up? I'm back. What do you need me for, Poppy? Let me know. Hey, you want more jazz hands? I mean, hola. We got jazz hands, we got holas and rojos, and we got bromans. Oh no. So let's see. On that note, I mean, one stat that sticks out immediately, I gotta call out Sweaty, the team captain here. If I'm not mistaken, I should probably double check, right? Yeah, Sweaty, the team captain here. I like the fact that Sweaty has 4 assists. You know, 2 points, but 4 assists, 11 stuns. So really enabling some scores here from the teammates. You know, on the other side of things, the assists for Nanox and Design. But yeah, both these teams. Anytime I can see that team play at work, as I often call out, to me that's a sign of a team on the rise, for sure. Because hot hands are one thing, but when you have multi-faceted offense, you have multi-dimensional threats on the floor, as they will be a threat to score, but no, it's going to be a save there. I believe it was Sweaty, might have been someone else, either or, though. 2 players in the goal, and both of them covering it very well. Sweaty just as much as anyone. Back into the midfield, that's going to bounce into a recovery from Iraz. Iraz, oh, look at that sneaky Sabovia. Creeping around the station now, sending a special delivery to Hunter, who's wildin', and Rojo, who's firing. It's 2 points on the board. That was stellar team play once again. I love the, first of all, that sneakiness from Sabovia, just crept out of nowhere from this station block for the interception, and then immediately they didn't play it slow. They recognized they had the numbers situation, they had the advantage, so they pressed, they passed, and they had success. But on this rollout here for Optical, again, a team who has been very successful with a 9-2 record. I mean, that's not anything to shake a stick at for sure. Struggling here to score at the moment, but that could change in an instant as Design tries to get rid of it off that backboard. Unable to complete. And also 8-2. Let me correct myself on that record for Optical, but still, same thing. Just as impressive. Hunter Weiland now with that clear. That will take some awkward bounces and right back to Nanox guy. So really, neither team taking much advantage as of yet, and Optical needs to take advantage of that. Because they were piling on a lot of points on Chloroform in the last third of round 1. So the fact that in the first 2 minutes of round 2, Chloroform has not been able to really do that, that's good signs for Optical for sure. But at the same time, too many of these drives at the floor, too many chances, it will damage them eventually. This could be the time it does. Sabovia working the way all around, but again, some stellar stuns. Iraz was there, and Design Wolf as well, helping cause a turnover. Same as round 1. Very hefty and heavy duty on the brawls. But Nanox Sky gets that disc, a flinger of a pass. That goal briefly opened, the window now closed. Trying to dance around, but getting stunned instead for the efforts. Hunter causing a turnover, but 4 players stacking quickly. Nice brisk pace to this round, and more so, nice stack pace from Orange Team. Now, Nanox with the recovery. Over to that station, just missing the connection, however, on the pass. And same thing there, missing the connection on the rebound. So, another opportunity here for the 3. Oh, a ding! And that is a fortunate miss if you are Optical. Chloroform there, wishing they could grab that one back. Iraz there, alone for at least a second, but of course, not a second too soon. The stacks are always not far behind. Caroline with a disc. Caroline with a lineup. And almost, but no cigar as well. Right underneath the goalpost. They can hear Iraz, the angles, the team play, and it's at play. Caroline finishing the play from Raz on the assist, and that was very, very well placed. Tied up 2 apiece in the second round, and we're back again to that deadlock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sabovia launching and sending over to Hunter. Good lineup of passes there, crissing and crossing up and all down the floor. One more to Sabovia, but couldn't wrangle the disc, unfortunately. Iraz now the recovery. Well, 6 minutes still left to be spent, yet only 1 goal apiece per team. So a bit of a different pace than we saw, especially from Chloroform last time around. Sweaty and Sabovia trying to dribble down the floor, but getting a bit caught up in the air brawls. For both teams, really. You see a lot of these brawls happening and trying to now just get their stacks going, but a lot of cluster and a lot of claustrophobia with some of those pile-ups. But flying quickly, maybe a chance for a goal again. It's a 2-on-3, make it a 3-on-3 inside the goal. A good stun from, guess who? It's Design Lee Wolf. Has been, anytime that disc is around that bubble, or a pass goes around that bubble, it seems like Design is right there for the stun about a quarter of a second later. Doing it again. Just a bully. A bully. Not a wolf so much as a wolf. So woolly? I don't know. But right now, a mammoth effort being put forward, and what a pass being put in! Rojo completing it from Hunter Wilden. Minute off the clock since the last score, but that was an effective way to get it done.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So back to Caroline. Caroline, very close on that interception, nearly. But Iraz will take it, bounce it over, find their stacks if they can, because otherwise they have a deep goalie in there. Rojo just knowing, hey, it's a low-scoring game, but we have a 2-point lead, so if we don't get scored on for a 3, then we'll still be okay. Nanex, however, the take-back, and now we're approaching the 4-minute mark. Here soon, left of round 2. If we want to see that third round, Optical does have to react, and if they can score here, they could potentially take a lead with that 3. Oh, look at that immediate fling, no hesitation, and the great hit. 16 meters a second, 11 meters out. Great angle on it, and they will in fact take a 1-point advantage for Optical. Not an illusion. Virtual Lifeguard loving that one. For sure. Maybe Jazz, maybe less so. And shout out to Jax, by the by, for the follow. And to LIG for the hydrate 11 minutes ago. I'll have to do that again. Thanks for the follow also, despite your name. You will not get me. Maybe one of the other casters, though. You probably could. That said, over to Sabovia. Sabovia from the back lane. Wow. Slick, quick, and nasty. That was a great shot. Kind of grabbed on the way in. Turned colors, it looks like, but regardless, 6-5, 1-point advantage right back to Chloroform.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, 3 minutes left. This round. Oh no! What a joust! Sabovia, the turnover caused, and Sabovia, the goal made. Coming out of there in just a few seconds to destroy that offensive joust. Oh, unfortunate. So, all right, let's see if they can do that twice. That could definitely be damaging in terms of the mental game because, you know, next time around, you'll be thinking about that as an offensive team at times. But it looks like the Stack not able to get there as quickly and trying to concentrate now, focus down on maybe making that goal. Could have been good, but just broken up at the last second there. And Hunter Wilden with the disc on the other side of the floor, trying to make another score happen. Now, this is dangerous because this is exactly where Optical was in the last round, right? Where with about 2.5 minutes left, it was still a very winnable game, a really close game. Then they had the timeout with 2 minutes, and then suddenly a scoring burst came on from Chloroform, and that burst carried them all the way into the end of that first round victory. So they really want to avoid being scored upon here, and so far looking good for it, potentially. Nanix causing some havoc in that back line, able to knock the disc loose, but still recovered by Sweaty, so unable to get it back for Optical. Hunter resetting, a wise move here as they know the time, the clock is in their favor. It's their 5th teammate right now. What is your question, Twitch chat? I'll do my best to answer. That said, right here trying to answer the call on the defense. Nanox again causing a turnover perhaps, but Sabovia the recovery. Another stun coming in from Nanox and Design. So Nanox starting to take a page out of Wolf's book there. The hard knock life. And let's see if they can get a score for them. No, it will not be. Once and twice and no goal. Not sold, but rebound will still be had. And holding it, it's Caroline trying to find their offensive line. And they bring it back within 1. Iraz. Important hit. With not much time remaining, the last minute of play. And they bring it to 1 point. So now it's going to be on the defense of Optical if they want to force that round 3 here in the next 50 seconds. Grabbed by Rojo over to Sabovia, knowing how important it is to maintain control. They have to be careful because if they're too caught up playing on this side of the field, if they happen to lose the disc, they would be in really bad position to get scored on, potentially. That said, a turnover caused. There's Design Lee once more. Design trying to get down that floor. This could be an opportunity. A grab. Both players missing it there, though, for Optical. Optical, though, will get it back again. It's a 1-point game. What a big grab coming in from Sabovia. Some more stuns behind that Pac-Man. And now taking it back, man, into the goal. No! A missed shot there. That was their opportunity. And the opportunity may be lost. It was so close, and yet so far. Taken back by Hunter Wilden, and that will be, it looks like indeed, the game. Oh, that is a tough finish indeed. But the victory in 2 rounds to Chloroform. Really tough there. Had the options, had the angles, but maybe just an extra second there to line up a shot or to drive it in. So tough. Highest of pressure situations, though, make no doubts. And this is why I say, it's good for my heart being a caster now. Heart still pumps, but not quite as hard as being in those situations. Man, oh man, you know that adrenaline was flowing, and I'm sure Optical wishes they could get that last play back and again take that extra half a second, 1 second, to maybe drive it in a little bit closer and get that angle on it. But, you know, that's the thing. That's the story of these games and of sports. It's all about those split-second decisions, and sometimes they just don't pave out the way that you want. But it was a very good match, a very good round, especially after that first one, which was, 12-4. So much stronger was Optical, kind of showing why they have that impressive record that they do. So although they will take a loss here, one of the rare losses, only 3rd on the season thus far. Yeah, I mean, they'll still be good to go in the Platinum Division, rebounding from this game, but for Chloroform, played that really well. 8-7 is what their record will be, and officially back on the win sheet. So that's going to be great for them. That'll make 2 in a row. They won against Brute Force and now against Optical. So 2 forceful teams for sure. Now that said, Mr. LIG, I will redeem very late the hydration from earlier on. Thank you. Now, see, the thing is, I see the questions you're asking me, but because it's following, you know, the comment I made a few minutes ago about how you're not going to get me, you see why I have reason to be suspicious, don't you? Don't you? I admit, I don't see where you're going with it yet, but I feel like the idea is there. The sinister intent is there. So I don't know about your questions. Trying to think, though. My gears are turning. I'm needed in a ticket. Why am I needed in a ticket? I'm a caster. Oh boy, I love it when I'm needed in tickets. I'll try and go look. I'm looking. I don't see any pings on my end, at least, in any tickets. That said, again, situations where a caster would be needed in a ticket is probably a bit rare, though. Honestly, you'd want mods for sure, if there are issues. But as far as me, I am but a talker, not a referee. That said, anyway, I mean, you can tell me the answer. I'm just not gonna to Li. I almost said your name there. You can tell me an answer. I'm just not going to say it out loud. It's all. Anyway, yeah, great game and great job again breaking a streak there, because that is 4 games in a row. Optical had won up until that match right there. Well done to Chloroform. They're gonna keep, well, maybe use this to keep going into the last half of this cycle, this season, and yeah, keep the win streak, this new win streak alive for them. Be good to see. Checking the scheduling real quick. It looks like there are no more matches. Can verify this time, so this will, in fact, be the last one. Okay, I got you. I got you, Li. See, I figured. All right. Well, that said, that will be saved for the Twitch chat and the Twitch chat alone. Meanwhile, to the rest of the Twitch chat, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Oh, I missed the word sneak. That's unfortunate. I'll refund you that, I suppose. Apologies. But yeah, Virtual Lifeguard and Sabovia in there saying GG's. Indeed, GG's. Jake Fox and Korkor, Obs. We're going to get you in next time, Obs. Trust you me. Going to be great. But that said, yeah, getting late, I guess. So everyone, have a great night. Be happy. Be healthy, be safe, and be great to each other, of course, as always. Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you again real soon.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.